Welcome back to ADNAC Accent Coaching. I'm Allison, I'm your coach. I'm making these little live upload videos to explain concepts that people need help with. So I'm just going to talk about the sh versus ch sound in English. Because speakers coming from French and many other language backgrounds won't necessarily have a phoneme for this affricate in their language, so they might be using one for both. Actually, I had an Arabic-speaking student who was using the sh sound for both sh and ch, and the j sound for both j and j. So this should help clear up a little bit of confusion. So the sh sound on its own, sh, this phoneme is called esh. Sh. This is an alveolar fricative. It's voiceless. You're using the blade rather than the tip of the tongue. And you kind of have to, in English, you have to spread your lips a little bit like this. Shh. From the side, it looks like this. Shh. So in some other languages, I know Russian has this sound, but the lips are different. So in Russian, the lips will be like this. Shh. Shh. So that leads to a slightly different frequency range. Listen to both frequency ranges. Shh. So this is a wider frequency range because as my lips open, it creates more sound for the sound waves to leave, and that creates a broader band in frequency. When the mouth is more closed like this, there's the column of air is slightly smaller, and that leads to a higher frequency. So for the sh sound, this is a fricative sound, which means it has an ongoing friction. You could get up and walk away and come back and keep doing the sound. Shh, shh. And for this ch sound, although it does contain the fricative sh, it also contains the stop consonant t. So when we combine the stop consonant t and the fricative sound sh, we're getting this ch affricate. So this sound contains this sound, but it also contains this stop consonant. So for this sound, ch, ch, you'll see how wide apart my lips are. Ch, ch. So for the sound in a word, I would compare shush in English, shush, shush, to church, church, sh, ch, sh, ch, sh, 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 ch, ch, ch. All right, and if we wanted to look at a French sound that sounds, that could be a minimal pair with church, we would use the word cherche. Cherche is using these fricatives, cherche, and it has an R, a French R sound. So in English, church. Okay, and then we have shush, shush, church. So if you have a hard time differentiating between these two sounds, you need to do minimal pair exercises to build up your brain's conceptualization of how to produce the sound, how the sound actually feels in the mouth, and how it comes out phonetically and how it comes out acoustically, so that your listener can file it in the appropriate place in their brain. Our listeners often have to make a forced yes-no decision about information that they're hearing. Oh, is that a sh sound or a ch sound? And they file it in the brain, and then that can lead to misunderstandings of what you're actually saying, because if they go to unlock some word that you've started, but you started it incorrectly with the wrong phoneme, they're going into a completely wrong neighborhood to look for that sound. So you need to make sure that your listener can be in the right phonetic neighborhood, phonological neighborhood, by using sounds that they are coming to expect to hear for that particular phoneme, for that particular meaningful sound. So let me know if you have any questions about this distinction. And leave me any comments about your thoughts about this sh, ch, or if you struggle with any specific words, let me know what they are, and I will be happy to make a video teaching you how to pronounce them. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.